Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 323 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. What should America's role in world affairs be? An equal partner with all the other countries. Are all tests inherently culturally biased? Yes. What should be done to drunk drivers who kill? You put them in prison. Has this woman never heard of court systems and laws and prisons? You kill someone, you should go to prison. What should the minimum punishment be for those who rape? I'm going to go with 10 years. It's some people might consider that harsh. I don't. And maybe it would be a deterrent. Maybe it wouldn't. But if the rapists, most of whom were men, knew they were going to go to prison for 10 years for a single case of rape and 10 years for every instance of rape, maybe they'd be less likely to rape. Maybe if we could have men be as terrified of being sent to prison for rape as women are terrified about just having to walk home from work alone, maybe there'd be less rape. Televised trials. Do cameras belong in the courtroom? I guess it depends on the type of trial. I think there are instances when it makes sense and there are instances when it doesn't. And it's going to have to be judged on a case-by-case basis, if you'll pardon the pun. Get it? Trials, judge. Do you keep up with current events? I make an effort, yes. What causes have you fought for over the years? Many. I strive to be an intersectional feminist and a ally to minority groups and to women. So many issues over the years. Also my own self-interest. So I've argued against global climate change and economic inequality, which affect me directly, besides the world at large. Would you report a possible case of child abuse? Yes, in a heartbeat. I've done it. Through my direct actions, people have lost their children because they were abusive assholes. What can be done for refugees seeking asylum? You let them in. It's that simple. You let them in. And lastly, for 323, how can we get rid of gangs and gang violence? Well, that's a complex issue because you see, they're related to lawlessness, which is related to economic inequality, unfair legal systems, and there's a whole lot of stuff around that. You need to make sure people have the right kind of education, they have safe housing, proper nutrition, proper health care. You have to deal with racism and bigotry. So it's not, you just can't point at the gang and say, put them in prison. That's not going to solve the problem. You have to go after all the underlying causes behind the structure of gangs and why gangs exists and how we eliminate them or at least minimize their existence. You're probably never going to completely eliminate them. But we could help greatly diminish their influence on society if we dealt with the things that drive their existence. Poverty, inequality, racism, lack of education, lack of health care, lack of nutrition, all kinds of things that are all connected. It's never as simple as you think it is, and never as simple as this author seems to think it is. Well, thank you for being here for episode 323 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. I hope that you will be here for episode 324.